If you ever just felt stuck, like something in your life isn't working, and you wanted to create a positive change, but you really didn't know how, it's actually easy if you just focus on exploring these 3 habit areas of your life. I'm just gonna jump straight into it and start with the first key habit area to explore, and that is procrastination. Procrastination is a universal challenge. And what most people don't realize is it's usually rooted and tied to a few things. Things like fear of failure, perfectionism, or simply just feeling overwhelmed. When I deal with it, usually it tends to come from being overwhelmed. I usually have times where I'm feeling like I have so many things to do with so little time. And even when I have a checklist or a to-do list of the day, I still find it hard to get things done. And if you feel that way, I'd say it's possibly from feeling overwhelmed. By all means, I'm not a doctor, but that usually is the case. I think it's truly important and beneficial to learn about procrastination and how you may struggle with it. Sometimes, when we understand the meaning and psychology behind it, it can actually help us as individuals to overcome it. The first thing that comes to mind for me is mastering the art of discipline. I feel like once you master that, or at least get to like an 85% of mastering it, you can then utilize different tools to overcome your procrastination. Tools like time management, work breakdowns, and just general mindfulness. A lot of times, these tools combined begin to ease the mind and reduce stress. And that leads me to the next key habit to explore, which is focus and concentration. This one hits home for me because in this current world we live in, our environments are filled with distractions. We're constantly checking our phones, looking for that notification or text message, or checking social media and emails. Have you ever turned on your computer or opened your phone to specifically look up one thing and something you really need to know, and then you find yourself 5 to 10 minutes into something completely off topic of what you originally intended to look for, and you almost forget why you even opened up your laptop or device? Sometimes when that happens to me, I wonder like, damn, am I getting old? Or am I just way too distracted and not focused? When you learn how to truly hone in and cultivate focus, this can actually really help polish up your attention span, enhance your cognitive abilities, and ultimately boost your productivity. The one thing I think that can help reclaim your attention in a distracted world is creating a distraction-free environment. Find what works for you, but some techniques that are simple that work for me are putting my phone on silent or just making sure it's in a completely different room. I also like to set timers in 15, 30, and 60-minute intervals. A lot of times the kickoff for me takes a while to get in the groove, but once I'm going, I start going. And then I realize how much I can get done in a short amount of time. But that's only if I'm fully focused. The last habit area I think everyone should explore at some point is just pure, healthy stress management. I don't mean stopping to have a drink or taking a smoke break, but a true, healthy approach. Stress is a real struggle, and it's sometimes unavoidable. But the cold part about stress is that sometimes we don't even realize that we're going through it, and it can really take its toll on the human body, both physically and mentally. One of my older homies, he used to always tell me like, man, he didn't get gray hairs until he started truly stressing. I've also seen people go completely bald in their early 20s due to stress. Stress can also cause so many health issues. The homie told me one time it's just so important not to stress. Make sure you find the right partner and people in your life that do the opposite of bring stress to your life. A lot of people don't actually have great coping methods and approaches, which lead to burnout and unhealthy habits overall. But once you start to tap into this area and learn about your personal stressors and triggers, you can really improve your overall well-being and strengthen your emotional intelligence as a whole. When I'm stressed, a few things that always help me are exercising, going for a walk, spending time with my cat, reading, or taking time to write out a list of things I'm grateful for. And a lot of times, we actually have a lot of reasons not to be stressed, but we take them for granted. And when you spend a few minutes here and there being aware of those things, it actually helps give you a reality check. With all that being said, do your best to explore and acknowledge when you're procrastinating, when your focus and concentration areas are not intact, and lastly, your stress triggers and how you react. And by all means, this stuff is all normal, so know that you're not alone. Hey, look, I'd actually love to hear about your guys' experiences and how you navigate these challenges and overcome key habit areas. Or if you have direct questions, feel free to message me directly in the comments below or DM me. Thanks for watching, y'all, and I'll see you in the next one.